In life, Caitlyn's loved ones say she was under the control of an abusive partner. In death, nothing changed. A cruel loophole meant the 21-year-old's ex became legally responsible for her body and belongings, something Caitlyn's mother is still fighting to change almost 3 years on.
Look, we've called the police.
He made her life hell.
You need to stop.
So why was Caitlyn Thornton's ex-partner, Alex Passfield, given all the rights when she died?
Give her back. I want my daughter back.
The mother of two tragically took her life in March 2023, not long after she left her relationship with Alex and the home they shared together. Because she didn't have a will, Alex was given all the legal responsibility.
We just need his approval to have her body released, and he won't do it.
Caitlyn's mother, Kylie Bailey, spoke to A Current Affair just weeks after her daughter's death. She claims he wouldn't release Caitlyn's body to her.
Have you been keeping a body hostage?
Oh, go away, mate.
Eventually, Caitlyn's family was able to hold a funeral. But to this day, Alex still has control over her. Kylie now launching a petition to stop abusers becoming next of kin when their alleged victims pass away. Caitlyn's mother, Kylie, joins me now. Kylie, it's been nearly 3 years and Caitlyn's ex still holds this power over her and over you. And in what ways does this still affect you?
Well, we haven't had a chance to grieve properly because we're continually fighting for things like Caitlyn's possessions and continually going through the stress and the reminders of what we endured when Caitlyn first passed away.
What did you understand was going on in Caitlyn's life leading up to her death?
I understand that she was living in an abusive relationship and that she was making plans to escape that abusive relationship, setting up plans to move out and to set up a life for her and her children.
What was it like for you as a mum, seeing her go through that situation, seeing her looking to change her life?
Absolutely heartbreaking. We couldn't understand why she couldn't just pack up and leave and why she couldn't just come home. It was very difficult seeing what she was going through and not quite understanding how coercive control works and how a trauma bond works, and the control that he had over her and how hard it was for her to actually leave.
Caitlyn didn't have a will, so under New South Wales law, Alex was given control of what happened to her. What did that mean for you and your family in the days and weeks after Caitlyn's death?
We sort of just thought that, you know, we start planning a funeral, we go to funeral homes and put everything in process to have a funeral. But then to find out that we had no rights to do that, that we weren't going to have her body released for us or to a funeral home of our choice, and then having to go straight down the legal path of local coroner's court, state coroner's court, and engaging in lawyers when we should have been grieving. So the control stopped for her, but it was moved on to us.
So how much power and control did you have? None at all?
We had nothing. Nothing at all.
No rights?
No rights. So that child I raised all my life, that I birthed and I raised, I had no rights. No rights to her body to bury her, no rights to her possessions, nothing.
So they were not together anymore when Caitlyn passed away. He had a history of alleged abuse against her. For him to be handed that power, it's a loophole that you can't quite believe exists.
Unless you've been through it, you don't know it's there.
How did you find the strength to go on at a time like that?
Very difficult. Very difficult. I said to Caitlyn when she was passing away, I said to her in hospital, I said, Caitlyn, you need to give me the strength to get through this. I need this strength to fight for you. And I had strength. I found strength, and I found strength in what she went through every single day to survive. I pulled strength from that.
So you've launched a petition calling for the introduction of Caitlyn's law. What do you want to see happen?
I want to see abusers being disqualified or suspended from becoming next of kin in this situation. So if there's no will, they can't automatically become next of kin. So that power can be moved on to the next in line for next of kin.
You have been fighting for so long, and this is another battle. What keeps you going? Why do you feel so strongly?
I feel so strongly because I don't want any other family to have to go through what we have. So if we can save another family's trauma of having to fight for their child, then I'm happy.
Have you heard it all from the state government?
No, I haven't. We have contacted many of the MPs. We've also contacted the Attorney General as well, and we've had no response.
What would you say to the state government if they were listening?
I would tell them to stand up and protect victims of domestic violence.
And I guess you'd encourage people too to make sure that they have a will.
Absolutely, yep. Have a will in place and make sure you update it regularly.
Now, before you go, please talk to me about Caitlyn. How do you want her to be remembered?
Not for who she was when she passed away or what happened to her. I want her to be remembered for the beautiful girl that she was. She had such a kind soul. She was absolutely artistic and beautiful in every way. She was the kindest person, and you know, everybody remembers her for that.
Well, Kylie, you have our admiration for your strength, and we wish you all the best with the petition. Hopefully it gets across the line so you never have to deal with him again. Thank you.
Thank you.
The New South Wales Attorney General's office told us it's looking closely at possible changes to how next of kin are selected. To sign Kylie's petition, head to our website. And if you or someone you know is experiencing abuse or family violence, there is help. Call 1-800-RESPECT. That's 1-800-737-732. And a reminder, Lifeline offers 24-hour crisis support. Call 13 11 14.